So what inspired me to begin painting was actually lots of depression and tragedy. It was the loss of my father in 2020, where I first picked up a paintbrush, and my start to painting was out of not wanting to fall into a deeper depression. So I had thought, my mother actually was the one who recommended that I consider painting. She herself is an artist. She's in her 80s and she's been painting all her life. And she recommended I try painting. So I picked up a paintbrush, got a canvas, and decided to paint something. It took a while for me to figure out what it was I wanted to paint. Initially, I wanted to paint something dark and depressing because that was how I was feeling at the time. And it wasn't just the death of my father. I was going through a transition. My children both had just moved out of the house, were both in college. So all of that was kind of what triggered my search for how to cope with the changes that were taking place in my life. And like I said, initially I was going to paint something dark, but then I decided I'm not even sure where the idea came from, but the idea to paint something where every time I looked at it, it would be a happy memory of my father and I, instead of the sad moment of when he left. And I had a favorite picture of he and I under his coconut tree, and I decided to paint a picture of he and I under his coconut tree, smiling and laughing, because that was one of the best conversations I'd ever had with my father. So that's where a lot of the inspiration comes from my painting. Really the need, I guess you could say, the need to understand the link between happiness and sadness and the meaning of life, and trying to harmonize the link between all of them.